nama Adnan and I will tell about the earthwork layout plan. So this is our earthwork layout plan, which includes the location of our sites and the existing level, also the proposed level in our sites. This is our cut and fill plan and also the Excel of our calculation for volume cut and fill and proposed level. This is the Excel calculation for volume of cut and fill, which is our proposed platform level. The total area involved is 50 acres. The total cut is 2,825 cubic meters. The available fill is 2,260 cubic meters. And total fill is 3,175 cubic meters. And to import fill is 915 cubic meters.
I will explain about the road and drainage. First of all, for the calculation, we use the main input to calculate our design flow rate. For the design ARI, we use 10 years for our project, and the peak discharge that we get is 33.099 meter cube per second. So we divided our project into 4 cross-section drainage, and this is the discharge and the capacity for our drain. For the layout, the proposed and the actual layout is this one. So the drain flows toward the OSD tank, which has been designed. So in the actual layout, it has invert level, gradient and length for each drain. Detailing include the inlet sum and the diameter. So for the sum, this is the length and the plan view for the sum.
Good evening to Dr. Felix. I'm Muhammad Hud bin Nazri and I'm going to present about the water supply reticulation for Group 3. Water demand is the amount of water needed by consumers in a specific area over a specified amount of time. Here is the table that we use for water demand guidelines. For this project, the water demand for terrace factory is 1,100 gallon per day. We multiply it by 2 because it is twin factory. Then we convert gallons to liter and change day to second, and we get 1.155 liters per second. For source of water, we use tapping off point from the existing PBAPP water main that lay along the main road. Same reticulation system is used for fire hydrant and domestic. Here is the design criteria of the pipe distribution, and most of the detailed information for the network is obtained from the Malaysia JKL standard, such as pipe material and diameter classification and types of pipes and fire flow requirements. Okay, here is the calculation sheet that we got from APANET, which consists of the water reticulation system for peak flow and fire flow, and this is the reticulation layout plan and the schematic diagram for peak flow and fire flow analysis, which consists of number of node use, factor demand, higher supply level, pipe details, hydrant location and the valve use.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nazulaika binti Fazil and I will explain the sewerage reticulation layout and its detail. Okay, first the layout consists of 4 manhole. Start from the building to the sewerage treatment plant, where the length from MH1 to MH2 is 78.36 meter. And then MH2 to MH3 is 50.28 meter, and MH3 to MH4 is 29.04 meter. Next, I will explain the details of pipeline and manhole. As you can see here, the diameter of the manhole cover is 1200 mm. The diameter of manhole is based on the diameter of pipe, which is 250 millimeters. Okay, next is the detail of manhole ring, where the inner diameter is 1200 mm, while the outer diameter is 1660 mm. It is made with galvanized steel with 2-layer coated polyethylene, where there are PVC sheet line at the ring. The pipeline of manhole is shown in this figure, where all the manhole is located at the corner of intersection. The diameter of pipeline for all manhole is 250 millimeters. Okay, next, the cross section of the manhole with pipeline is shown in this figure, where it also show the manhole slab and with benching at the bottom of the manholes. The benching connect the manhole to the sewerage pipe. Okay, and lastly is the details of benching, where the pipe is located at the center of the manhole. The diameter of pipe at the center is 250 mm, and it also show the thickness of slab under manholes.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad Rizwan, and I will present about the sewerage reticulation design. So for the design criteria, firstly is the minimum speed is 0.8 meter per second, and the allowed speed is 4.0 meter per second. So next is the average flow rate, which is 2 to 5 liter per cap per day, and the type of pipe that we use in our design is VCP pipe with minimum size of 250 mm. So the sewage pipe in this design, we will design for full flow of pipes. So next is the design and pipe capacity. So in this design, we use Manning formula. So from the Manning formula, we get our value of V, which is velocity, is equal to 1.23 meter per second. So next is the for pipe capacity. The formula used is Q is equal to VA, which is our A is 0.049 meter square, and so from that equation we get our Q is 60.31 liter per second. So our pipe capacity is okay because our pipe capacity is larger than peak capacity, which is 5.86 liter per second. So our design is okay. Okay, next is our sewerage system schedule, which is we use in Excel. So our Manning coefficient is 0.009 as we use the VCP pipe, and our cumulative PE is 270. So the length from manhole 1 to manhole 2 is 78.364, and manhole 2 to manhole 3 is 50.282, and manhole 3 to manhole 4 is 29.035. And from this Excel, we know that our calculation of design is okay because of our Q is larger than peak flow. Next is our bill of quantity, which is BQ for infrastructure stage. So as you can see in our BQ, the total general summary that will be carried out to our tender is about 220.200, which is including all the works that including in infrastructure stage.
This is our program schedule from April 2020 until July 2020. This is our program schedule for Group 3, which includes from week 6 on April 2020 until week 15 on July 2020. In our planning of work inside the program schedule includes from the briefing of infrastructure design by the lecturer until the obtained topography map of proposed sites, the proposed level of buildings, road drainage in the construction boundary, estimation of cut and fill area, design the drainage and retention pond within the April and May, we starting to estimation of cut and fill area, design the drainage and retention pond, submission of preliminary report infrastructure, and also propose water reticulation layout and design using independent software. In June, we started to propose sewerage layout and details of cross-section and manholes, record the video presentation for infrastructure design, and also we will have our interview session with the lecturer. And lastly, in July, in week 15, we have to submit the final report of our infrastructure.